It is very difficult to verify allegations of music plagiarism, which most often means that two melodies are highly similar. We did a test with a notorious case from the 70s, when a court decided that George Harrison had stolen his melody from the Chiffons. We asked East Londoners whether they thought there were common elements in these songs.
Well, they're both using quite sort of pop-based sort of chord sequences.
Well, it's bizarre because they're almost indistinguishable.
There's something quite similar about the vocal melody.
A new software designed now at the Goldsmiths College in New Cross to detect plagiarism could have helped to resolve the Harrison trial quicker. With the help of complicated modeling and algorithms, the software determines whether a song has elements that are highly similar to pre-existing melodies.
We have a database of 14,000 pop tunes, which represent the Western music history from 1950 to 2006. We look at features, which are musical phrases, short subsequences, and we look at how many of these subsequences are common to both melodies.
The pop music industry moves astronomical sums of money. Plagiarism accusations only come with hit songs. Until now, courts use expert advisors who have knowledge of musical styles. I went to meet one of them to see whether computer-based modeling could be helpful in his work.
I can see it being a useful tool in certain ways, and I always try in my reports to do as much sort of what I call objective analysis of all the various elements which make up a musical work. There's always the problem, of course, that different people hear music in different ways.
The innovation comes in a moment when the debate on intellectual property and free sharing continues heated, and the government is preparing to change the copyright law.
The software doesn't resolve some of the fundamental questions of music creation. In fact, George Harrison was found guilty of what the court called subconscious or unintentional plagiarism. This is because we all have a certain melodic memory. I wanted to find out what the artists themselves think of the use of this resource as part of their creative process.
I grew up completely outside music, so the music I wrote when I was 16 was arguably completely pure because I just had no influences and it was completely out there, you know, and quite wild. And as I've got older and I've got more influences, you can tell.
I think music is one of the most fundamental creative activities that people can do, and it's nice to think that we could retain something of the original freedom of that. Freedom to spark off other people's ideas, freedom to interpret other people's work.
Johanna Kippo, East London Lines.